So how do we create an SVG ready to use on a website which is a vector that we can scale up and scale down without losing quality? So I'm not a Photoshop expert. I always struggle to remember how to do this. Hence why I'm creating this video, more for my benefit than for anybody else's. So I've got this stripe image here, which is a PNG, and I'll just go through the process of converting it using Photoshop. So let's pull the image down. So as you can see, it's a PNG, and if we pull it into Photoshop, so the easiest way I've found to do this is essentially we need to create a work path and a custom shape, essentially, because the issue that we have, which is that I've always got stuck on, is if we go to export this now as SVG, it will do it. Let's just put it in the same folder, but it won't actually be a true SVG. So this is Sublime text editor, but you see it's actually just an image embedded in the SVG, and that's not what we want. So the quickest way to do this I've found is, so you open your image in Photoshop, and then I'm on a Mac, so command click the layer and it will select all of the contents. Now this is easier if you've got a transparent image. If you haven't, then you need to use another selection tool like Magic Wand to pick the bits out of it that you actually want to get. So so once you've selected it, you go to you click on this marquee tool, and then that gives you the option to then right click and do make work path. You don't get that on any other tool. Leave the tolerance to 1, and that creates this as a work path. Now once you have a work path, then you can create, so edit a custom shape, and we'll call it, I've already got a stripe, so we'll call it stripe 2. And then once we've created a custom shape, we can create a new layer, get rid of this. We can turn all this off, we don't need that. Press delete. Right, so we're clear now. So then on the left hand side in your, whatever that is, a shapes tool or something, where you can only draw a square, rectangle, there's custom at the bottom. And because we've created a custom shape, you get, in the toolbar at the top, you get these custom shapes. So these are the ones I've done, and that's the one we've just done, so stripe. So now you can just drag and draw what we've done. Now it will skew, so hold Shift and it will create the shape. Now this is not perfect. I mean, when we created the work path before, you can sit there and make it perfect, but just tap N to get rid of that. Depending on how big you want it to be, depends on the quality. I was doing these tiny, so it's not really a big deal. But now when you go to export, and because you're exporting a shape and this is a vector path, a bit slow, right? Export, we'll call that stripe 2. So now drag that in. Now you find it is paths, and we can scale this up and scale this down. So so that's ready to use on a website. One of the other things that's probably worth mentioning as well while we're here is I tend to use this SVG OMG tool by Jake Archibald. You can come into here, just click there, because I copied it from Sublime, paste, and it just strips out all of the, all this stuff that you can toggle on and off, but it strips it out and it's reduced the size by 90%, and then you can click copy, and then it just cleans it up a little bit, just get those file sizes that little bit smaller. And that's it. That's ready to use on a website. So yeah, good. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you.